Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu5 and this is a video on my Lochby Sidekick. I guess this is the review and it's a little bit unfortunate. My fountain pen broke in my Sidekick and had blue ink in there. Apparently blue and yellow make green, if you remember that from Bernie. Yeah, so I did an EDC update this past weekend, and this was part of my EDC, and I carried a very affordable vacuum piston fill, fountain pen. I love fountain pens. I don't have a big collection, and it's a little bit smaller now, and it broke. Now, this is a very cheap, affordable fountain pen, so that might have something to do with it. I'm also driving on a road that has a lot of potholes and bumps. That could have had something to do with it. Or it could be that this wallet doesn't protect fountain pens as good as it should. Now, obviously, if you have a titanium, aluminum, brass, stainless steel fountain pen, you're going to be just fine. I contacted Lochby and told them the situation, and I actually asked for like some everyday fountain pens that I could use that might work better. And I can't remember the name. Well, I can remember the name. I can't pronounce it because of my dyslexia. I need to do a little bit of study to see how it's pronounced. It's like, I'm not even going to try. But it's the sport model. It's supposed to be everyday, kind of your hammer type fountain pen. It is not metallic. It's I don't know what it's made out of exactly, but it was $30. It definitely won't hurt my feelings if it breaks, and I'm gonna try this wallet again, and if this fountain pen survives with this wallet, I'll replace the wallet. That's something that I learned when I went on Lochby, is that they only refund or replace things that are still in sellable condition. And even when I showed Lochby the picture of my wallet, they didn't offer to replace it. It's not their job to replace it. I broke the pen technically. It could be a flaw in the wallet design, but I don't think anybody else is having this issue. The only two fountain pens I have left are my Waterman Phyllis, I think is what it's called. I like this one because it kind of has that cigar band on it. And I have my Hemisphere. Now, the Hemisphere is the nicest fountain pen I own. Let's see if I can get that to focus. I probably need to put my camera in manual focus. But anyways, both of these pens have gold-plated nibs. If you can see that. But yeah, so I don't really trust this wallet with my Hemisphere, although this is a much stiffer pen, if we can put it in those terms. I might try this pen in there. This was a pen that I kind of hunted for a while. I think it's discontinued. I'm not sure. But, and I like the the gold-plated cigar band. But the kind of bluish purple marble isn't like necessarily my favorite. But anyways, the ink converter is in this pen, and I don't know if it would fit in this pen. If it does, I'm definitely taking this Hemisphere this weekend for my everyday pen. But I definitely don't want to break the Hemisphere. I got that at a good price at a discount store. Brand new. So I'm gonna wash out this ink converter, and I'm gonna wash out this pen and try to load it up. Yeah, it's a little disappointing. Well, I say a little. It is very disappointing. What I learned about this when I went to pay for my food at the grocery store, and not only that, pretty much all of my business cards have that blue defect in them, so they're not very professional looking now. And that's one of the reasons why I got this wallet, is because it holds Moo cards. I love Moo business cards. I have a Kydex wallet right here that I keep Moo cards in. I'm supposed to be getting an A7 notebook to put in here to use with the pen. And yeah, so it's a little disappointing. My pen broke before I got my A7 notebook. And oh, by the way, I'm practicing a new signature. Let's see if I can get my little scrap piece of paper that I was using. I got my pictures in the mail that I took from my last shoot. There's a little example of, I was using a completely different type of pen. It's not a ballpoint, it's not a roller ball. It's a completely new concept of pen that I really like. It's just a little bit smaller than I'd like, but that's my fault because I bought the small one because it was more affordable. But I was definitely proud of this one. And for those of you who are not familiar with dysgraphia, when you execute a letter or your name, like that is like a lot of serotonin right there. You get very proud of it. So if you're wondering why I'm showing this to you, it's because I'm very proud of it. I have dysgraphia, which is a type of dyslexia. And so I do want to practice that signature with a fountain pen. And this wallet costs roughly $30, and they have it in this kind of wax canvas. They have it in this color, which is kind of a brown. They have it in black and blue. And the blue's kind of like a denim color. And yeah, so that's a little bit unfortunate. I do want to try this concept again. You might find that weird when you have a bad experience and you want to try it again. Yeah, I'm getting an everyday fountain pen, and I'm hoping it's sturdier. And if that thing is sturdy enough to survive this, I'm willing to try the wallet again because I like the concept. It's just unfortunate that I had a cheap fountain pen that couldn't stand up to being a wallet pen. And the reason why I like the concept of the wallet pen is because I often forget to carry my fountain pen with me. I like it is a thing. It is an item that I like, but I don't always remember to put it in my pocket when I go out. And so I don't write a lot, but I do write my signature on a somewhat regular basis. And sometimes I'll write a few notes or in my journal, but I'm not a writer. But I like to have the ability when I do write to have a nice pen. Fountain pens make me feel special, and I might be a little bit special. But I don't know. I'm trying to improve my handwriting, so I'm trying to write more since I have dysgraphia. And when I do write, I like to have my fountain pen. So that's the review. It's not awesome, that my fountain pen broke. I'll try to put a picture of the fountain pen in here. It was like $20 to $25, I think. And the barrel of the pen was really thin, and so it was always a possibility. So I can't really claim that this wallet is faulty because I know the pen that I was using had a thin barrel, and I'm not sure how well this one will hold up. But I'm definitely gonna make an update video when I get my new pen and I start carrying this on a regular basis again. But as of right now, just to kind of warn everybody, if you have a cheap fountain pen that has a thin barrel, which I think piston vacuum fill pens tend to have thin barrels, just be aware. And that's why I'm making the video. It's just so you can be aware that you might want a more heavy duty pen if you're going to use this concept. So that's it. I'm a Satsu 5 and I'm out.